What I'm gonna do is most of these guys haven't read their character histories. Johnable says that he has and has no idea what it means. So I'm actually gonna have each one of these guys read out their character histories for the audience. Um, and I can already
character name.
I'm super nervous about this as well.
This is awesome.
If Jonah has read it, can I put it that he goes first?
Yes. Yes,
That's not fair. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Actually, no. I feel that by the democratic election, that is absolutely fair, and I think that John Nobles is.
I cast my vote right here. All right.
Oh man, is that right for the taint? Oh,
just like double thumbs up, happy face it.
Yeah, 2 votes, much better than 1.
Wow, that redefines fanning about. Let me just tell you.
Woo! All right. Okay, go, Jonables.
No.
You can't.
Don't
yell me.
Okay.
Zang will blap the shit out of you.
He can't. Fuck him.
I can.
Shh. Okay. I'm playing, I don't even know how to say his name. Marth, as Stu worked. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. And, Marth led a fairly plain, vanilla childhood, you know, as you do. He was happy and content, a rare feat for an orphan. Fortunately, he was taken in at an early age and raised by a loving family who thought he was just the cream of the crop. The only thing was his father was an orc. Needless to say, the townsfolk always... I can't continue doing it like that.
So, did you say Martha Stewart?
No. Read the name in chat.
Marth. His name is Marth, right?
Yes.
Marth Stewart.
Stu, what?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. This is why I don't like Chris. Okay.
There you go, Zang.
I like the
Needless
Diablo
to say,
reference.
the townsfolk... Wow. Wow. You want to go, Squeegee? Why don't you go? Sure, go ahead. Squeegee's turn.
No.
I
Jonables,
would go,
sorry,
but you were a Templar, John.
Grant is just role-playing Matt right now, so just carry on.
Okay. Needless to say, townsfolk always held on to their doubts and suspicions, but it didn't matter how many times his father was beaten, he would let them blow off steam, settle whatever score they had, and brush. So life continued until one day his elder brother left home. He was going on a journey. He told them to seek the most delicious sweets and the world had to offer. But days turned to weeks, weeks turned to months, and months turned to years. Slowly, what? Grandma! What the fuck? Anyway, slowly, Marth withdrew from the village, his own temper rising to a boil, seeing the treatment his father received. Still, no word from Grubshire.
One moment, I have to interrupt you because Stormspec, the nerd Theon has spoken. Stormspec donated $20 to command us 2 crits and 2 botches for John, cause Cinna, I'm stealing your guy. Also, he'll probably TPK. That's what the botches are for. Thank you for the donation.
I can do with that.
Please continue funding Martha Stewart. Hashtag
It's almost done.
Finally,
Wasn't she in prison?
Explains a lot about John.
you know, Chris, one day we'll get to your game. One day we'll get to your game.
I know. It's okay. This is just padding. I'll just cut out the encounter in the middle, and it'll slide right in. It'll be fine.
I'll slide right in. Okay, so
Like
finally, his parents' concern and his own displeasure finally won out. He set off on a journey of his own to find his dessert-obsessed brother and reunite his family before finding them a new home, a batter home.
A batter home?
A batter home.
I do think, in all fairness, Squeegee, given that you are role-playing Matt today, I think you should be second.
I always make Matt go last.
Do you?
Yeah. Nobody wants to see Matt. Everyone wants to see Pluto Fairy.
Well, that's
This
fair.
might be true.
That's fair.
So, does that mean Victor is our Plutes today?
Also, I think Victor might have glanced at his sheet as well.
Maybe.
Ah, well, damn it. All right, Victor, you got to go next then, because you did read.
Oh, damn it. Oh well. My name is Paul Adin, if I'm not entirely wrong. What the hell are you doing, guys?
Oh, Zach,
Next story about it.
Well, and my bio. There is a legend that has existed for years across the kingdom. The story of a legendary pie. Some say it can cure the sick and heal the wounded. Others say that there is a secret, that it's the secret to immortality or ultimate power. I will take that pie. However, these are all half-baked ideas, and no one has ever seen the pie. But that doesn't stop anyone from searching for it, from waging war over it. As a matter of fact, Pal is a victim of one of such conflicts. Years ago, two kingdoms thought they had discovered the location of the pie. From there, the conflict rose so very quickly. Pal's peaceful village was crushed to dust. He was left the only survivor. For years, he has simmered in his hatred. At first, it was boiling over, directed at anyone even related to the devilry of baked goods. But eventually, he cooled off and realized that they were not to blame. They were victims of the corruption that has befouled even the desserts themselves. The one pie to rule them all. And so he searches to avenge his homeland and set the world to right again for the legendary pie.
what is your character's name?
Pal Adin. Yes, he's a sorcerer.
All right, Zagmag, I won. You gotta
You
go
did,
next.
so you can choose. Okay.
You go next. I'll
So,
I'll
I
take
literally-
up the rear, buddy.
So the only thing at this point I know about my character is a name, and the name is Rawdon Gramsey. So let's open up my sheet.
Oh, he's reading the
he's getting-
bio now.
He's
Okay.
getting his shit together. He's going to the shit store. He's buying a shit bag. He's putting his shit in it so we can have his shit together. All right. Did I buy enough time, Zang? You good? Do I need to keep going?
Oh no, it's good. Yeah, like
Alright, go.
I clicked
Go.
on the character sheet and then jumped to the bio. So
Alright.
Rawdon Gramsey, he was born to bake. He felt it in his blood. While his kind were known for butchering, he wanted more from life. To hone his skills with a skillet, to whisk away life's problems, and to batter them into submission. Except he was bad at it. Terrible, even. One day, his failure was of such magnificent proportions that he sent him into a rage that resulted in him destroying the entire kitchen, nearly sliced up most of the staff too. And so, in tune with his anger against the hand fate had dealt him, he discovered his true calling as a barbarian. But he never gave up hope on his one true dream. Even as he hacks his way through life with a crusty temperament, he seeks a way to gain the skills he was denied at birth, to become the best baker in the land. So yeah, that's Rawdon
So-
Gramsey, a half-orc barbarian, I think.
Okay, so
Yes.
I don't care what race or class I actually wind up being. I know nothing about my character other than a name. I don't know what class I am. I know nothing. But I also know his voice. I am playing Boy RD. Excuse me. Boy RD was left an orphan at a young age. To this day, he doesn't know how he ended up on the streets of Pillsboro. But one day, fate tossed him a bone of good fortune. Oh God, I can't even do this with like mild Scottish creeping in. One day, fate. No, that's German. One day, fate tossed him a bone of good fortune in the form of a philanthropist baker. He saw potential in him even then. He told him later in life, and he just couldn't let such a good gift go to waste. Uncle Ben, am I the French Spider-Man? Uncle Ben, as many in the town knew him, was the richest merchant in the city. Pillsboro was known far and wide for the baked goods it exported, and Uncle Ben was at the head of it all. It would not be an exaggeration to say the city needed him. And with no heir of his own, Boyar was to take it all. was to take it all over one day. To that end, Boyar was sent to a prestigious academy for baking and the culinary pursuits. And it was just as Uncle Ben had foreseen. He had the gift. He could whip up anything with all the ease to grate on his classmates. But he just didn't love it. He wanted something that was German, that needed a bit of elbow grease, that he could set his mind to and add zest into his life. Late into his first year, he found it by chance. He had taken magic as one of his obligatory electives, and it was love at first sight. He wasn't particularly gifted, nor particularly good, truth be told, but that was why he loved it. His adopted father blanched when he broke him the news, but he encouraged him to pursue his dreams as any supportive father would. From that moment, Boyar hasn't looked back, though to this day his gratitude towards his adopted father has never dwindled.
That was a fantastic job by everybody, especially the blind reads, because I think Jonable is the only one that actually read through the bio. I don't even think Victor had read through the bio. We just suckered him in because he'd read the sheet. So that's basically the tone that you guys are going to get for the rest of this game. So I'm just warning you straight up right now. Like, everybody in chat, you're going to have to put up with that. So,
oh my god! I can cast grease?
Fuck off.
One of the best spells, to be fair. So
Well, son of a bitch! Zagmag, we are having a party tonight!
Grease me up, baby.
We are going to grease up some orcs! Let's get this party started, yeah?
Are you a half orc as well? Are we all half orcs?
Am I half orc?
No.
What am I?
I'm a half elf.
No, we are a racially diverse party because I believe in that.
Wait, is Jonable a widow? Or what
What
did
the
you say?
fuck? Where is my race? I see. Oh, it's in
widow.
the core tab.
Ah,
I am a tiefling! Oh!
Horny!
Oh, God.
The first French tiefling that has ever existed. So we're starting off. There's been an announcement across the kingdom that the head baker of Pillsboro is doing a baking contest.
I need you to know, dear GM of mine, that you said head baker and I am 12 years old. Head.
Was there anything relevant after that, or
No!
just?
just
Oh.
T head.
All right. It's said that there's been
it's the dick joke, okay?
just bask in the dick for a moment. Just bask it in, wafting. There we go. All right. So, there's been rumors that he's actually managed to locate, or to find the location of the legendary pie, which, as I believe it was Victor's background mentioned, everyone in the city is aware of. This is the pie of legend for a reason. Nobody knows what it does, but much like the Holy Grail, they believe that it is all powerful in some fashion. And so, and so, he has declared that he cannot just pass this knowledge on to anyone. He needs to find somebody who's worthy to acquire the legendary pie. And so he has started a baking contest in Pillsboro to determine who is the one worthy to acquire this information.
Are we doing the Great British Bake Off? Is that what we're doing?
And the four of you all gather into the city for various reasons. While Boyar has in fact forsaken baking. You've noticed in communications with your adoptive father that he hasn't been doing so well, and you can't quite put your finger on it. You don't know what's really been bothering him, and anytime you try to ask him, anytime you try and ask him, he just kind of blows it off and doesn't give you a direct answer. So you've come here to try and find out what's going on. The rest of you have pretty straightforward reasons to seek out the pie yourselves, with the exception of
With the pie,
John
I
Amel.
will become a master magician.
I will destroy it.
No!
John Amel, or Marth, you believe after all of your searching for your brother that as somebody who was dogmatic in his pursuits, this is probably the pie that your brother started looking for all those many years ago. And so perhaps if you can locate it, you might find what has become of your brother. Or maybe it was an entirely different dessert, but this is your best shot at this point. So the city of Pillsboro is bustling when the four of you arrive. Bakers from all over the guild, from every area in the kingdom, have all gathered to try and win this contest. And oh Jesus, John. See, you're already getting in the spirits, John. You don't want to admit it. I saw that announcement in Twitch. You can't fool me. You're in the spirit of this. Now the one thing is that only the guild bakers have received invitations to participate in the cooking contest, which means Rorden, you have actually received an open invitation as a member of the baking guild to participate in this contest. So you will actually be one of the first to arrive in order to get your preparations underway to start making towards winning this contest. What do the rest of you do when you enter the city? What's your first step?
The first thing that the great Boyar shall be doing is looking for the beaches.
What?
Do I do Sally's voice for this? Should we do Sally's voice? You're referring to the sandy ones, of course, right?
Oh, this is glorious.
I am looking for the attractive ladies.
Well, that's le bitches, not the bitches.
Les bitches.
As you do. So pretty much everybody in the city has gathered in the Pillsboro Inn, which is also where the baking guild gathers. And it's actually a very posh establishment, because as one of the most renowned bakers in the kingdom, and that's where they do their training, they actually let the customers try out all of these new creations and so forth from the baking guild. So 5-star restaurant, basically what I'm saying. What is even happening in chat right now?
Chat is on fire, dude. That is all you need to know. Focus on GMing. Focus, dude. Dude. Whoa. Focus. Name that movie. Who can name that movie?
Oh, shit.
Come on, it's a movie quote. Dude.
I can't think of it right now.
Focus, dude.
Alright.
It's fucking Finding Nemo. It's the turtle. It's the surfer dude turtle.
Oh, right. I get it.
Good-
Yeah.
good-
So-
I know.
John,
RPG
you don't get to fucking play the alien from Toy Story last week and then not get the fucking Finding Nemo reference this week, okay? Fuck off.
So beyond, so you will have no problem, Boyar, tracking down any number and any variety of women here in this establishment, providing you can prove yourself a member of the upper crust.
Well, that will be easy enough. I have my credentials, yes?
As a wizard?
As me,
Or
as
as
the
a-
great Boyar!
Nobody really knows you, actually.
Shut up, everybody knows Boyar!
Well,
I will
They don't
proudly
seem to be here.
approach the first. I will proudly survey the beaches beyond my wildest
you're going
imagination,
to...
and I will proudly approach one and display my credentials, and say, "I am Boyar."
She will look you up and down, slowly reach out and take the card and say, "Why do you have a card?"
I mean, it's not like a
Just why do you have a
real
card,
card,
right?
just blank.
No, and he will say, "My card."
I got that. Why do you have one? She's like flipping it over.
And he will look up and
Reading.
he'll take another card and respond and says, "Well, I do believe now we have something in common, no?"
She will lean forward. I'll give you that one. What can I do you for?
Yes. Free. Absolutely free.
Excuse me?
You can do me for free. You ask. I tell. Information exchange communication, yeah?
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I am from... Where am I from? I'm
You
around-
are from here.
He says,
Yeah.
He says, no, I am from away.
What was that? What was that head motion?
That was me assuming my wizard does not have an No, I do not have an impressive charisma, and thus I'm a bad liar.
Right. Well, you can actually, if you want to go up there, you can go get some drinks. Like, that's...
Excellent. And I shall bow deeply, wiggle my card, and my eyebrows, and then slink off to the bar where I shall begin ordering 2 drinks. Presumably, I do not suspect she will be back here when I return, but that is not the point.
No.
Right? The great Boyar suspects that she will be waiting with open arms.
I'm pretty sure he actually expects that she's going to be waiting with open legs at this point, but
Oh.
sadly...
She has my card, of course.
I don't know what I was expecting when I did this.
You're the one who named me Boyardee. Did you expect me to play a sane character with this accent? Did you expect any other accent for the great Boyar? I did warn you
because you've been-
players is going to be hell, right?
I'm inspired by that's the chat up line he will use in future. Here's my card, now we have something in common.
I'm actually going to try that one, I'm not going to lie.
I apologize to everybody who is watching. I have made a terrible mistake. All right, so, Marth, what do you do when you get to Pillsboro?
Where exactly is this dessert contest being held?
It's held in the inn, which is also part of the Baking Guild, as I mentioned earlier. It's pretty much like the central building in the town. The guild is actually the primary import and export of Pillsboro, and so they have most of the town's wealth accumulated there.
Okay, so I guess I'll head just straight to the inn.
Okay. When you get there, you'll get there about the same time as Rorden. And like there are just people piling in to get inside this inn. Like you've got bakers, you've got just people who want to eat baked goods, and then you've got people who look like, well, adventurers, really. Pretty much everybody is here for a slice of this pie. And despite the fact that this is an enormous, very, very extravagant building, it's not really built to accommodate this many people, so they're all kind of struggling to get in. And what about you, Paul?
Well, there is a. We're just trying to get into the inn, right?
Yeah. Are you? Well, no. Is that like? Is your first stop just going to the inn?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for the pie, and I want to destroy it.
Okay. So, you'll all kind of just like file in, and it opens up. I'll actually throw us over there. Can you guys see the other maps or no?
Nope.
No, players don't have
the only map we get to see is the player banner one.
Yeah, the one that if you want us to see a map, you have to drag the player banner. Okay, so I need to pop out Boyardee sheet. And all right, so
there. Now you're on the right map.
We do not have control over our tokens, presuming these are our tokens.
You should have.
Well, I do not.
Over your... Are you sure which one's yours?
I'm assuming one of the four.
Yes, you're the one on the right.
Click on any of those.
That's strange.
How dare you ruin my stream with your technical noobery?
It should just be whoever controls the sheet controls the token, right? If it's
only if the token is assigned to the sheet.
Yeah, it is.
Putting it in the journal doesn't give me controlling and editing rights. Go into the sheet and you'll notice there's a separate field for in journal and can control.
I just set it as the default token.
No, that's not the same thing. The default token means that if you drag the sheet onto the map, it'll drop that token there. But the token being assigned to that sheet is a separate variable you have to set. You can do that in the actual sheet.
Oh, okay. I will do that real quick. What is the
Okay, you go into the sheet and you make certain that that EvilSqueegee can edit the sheet. Right?
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, that's set. Then what you do is you're going to double click the token and you're going to assign to sheet or represents character.
Got it.
Whilst you're doing that, Victor, do you have access to the spreadsheet, by the way?
Yes, I got in the link.
Okay, cool.
I don't really know how it works, and I don't see
any... the unnatural dice sheet?
Okay. Yeah. So just go to the one-shots tab at the bottom, and then you'll see your name. So literally you just take it from the top, and that's it.
Poor honorable.
No. I love botches. Give me more.
Yeah, because last time you had a botch, that really helped, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, does he have leftover from one-shots previous?
No, I don't.
No. I can move my token, by the way. I'm good.
Yeah, you've all got them now.
Yep.
Okay, I still do... Oh, wait, I have one.
You should.
I do! I have Boyar!
Excellent. So you'll all... the three of you who aren't already in there will slowly file in along with the rest. This is just to represent the crowd in here. I'm obviously not going to populate this with 40,000 NPCs.
That's a lot for in.
I am disappointed.
Do we get to see the exchange of the exchange of whatever the fuck his name is with the woman.
Oh yes, I'm.
Given that you're, given that you're, as I said, one of the first people to actually get here, I'll say that you don't see the part where he's talking to her, but you will see Boyar come back to just like a bar, to one of the tables with 2 drinks and him just kind of standing there.
Oh no. There has been some great tragedy. I'll set the drinks down. I'll point at Zangmak's character. You!
You talking to me?
Why, yes, I am. There has been a great tragedy. I do not know the nature.
Nothing to do with your accent.
There has been. I have a proud tradition of speaking with a tiefling accent. Do not be racist. You racist.
All right, what do you want?
There has been a great tragedy. I do not know the nature of such terrible circumstance, but it must be epic in proportion. My date is not here. Something has gone terribly awry in my date's life. For what else could possibly prevent her from being here to spend time with the great Boyar?
What drinks did you get, by the way?
What race was the girl I was hitting on?
Elven.
So I've got an elven spirits. Like, the most cliched, like, this is probably an unintentional racial stereotyping incident kind of elven spirits, right? And then some fruity martini or something, like, you know, with the little umbrella and the fruit slice, right? Like, there has been some great tragedy.
So I'm gonna take the fruity drink with the umbrella and just neck it. And just be like, seems like your problem's solved, mate.
It is not my problem, it is hers!
I don't see anyone else with a problem.
Oh, cynical and
everyone-
deceptive. We are up against a Machiavellian mastermind already.
Outfoxed by someone just walking away. Oh my god.
What?
He's just been outfoxed by somebody simply walking away. This is the greatest mystery of all time. She simply walked away. Why would she do this?
Yes, Clouseau.
No, you don't understand. That's not possible. There's no way.
See? You see the GM understands?
So what brings you here, mate?
I.
Other than fruity beverages.
The great Boyardee is here for fruity beverages and fruity legends. The pie shall make me all powerful. You don't know what the second drink came
Right
from.
then.
You just like swiped it off the table.
Yeah, just like somebody else's drink, right? Like.
Do you still have the very elven thing
Also,
on your hand?
the elven spirits. I'm like, I suspect you
Sideway drink.
in your accent are here for the legendary pie as well.
What gave me away?
Probably sounding huskier than a masculine bear in heat.
I'll take that as a compliment, I will. Thank you. My name is Rawdon,
Are you?
and I'm a baker.
I will saunter up to the group with the exact same drink as he bought for the elf.
What race is Victor?
Half elf.
He's a half elf.
Well, it might be mixed with cola or something, but I don't know if there's
Cola? This is some fucking shit, man.
for the human party. No, everything is mixed with cola here.
So you're sauntering up. There is somewhat, by the way, the tiefling who is somewhat
Intense.
outspoken, let's say, is starting to draw some attention. Like you're noticing. Actually, no. Give me a couple of perception rolls for everybody except for the tiefling.
Perception.
Yes. It should be a wisdom roll.
Yep. First. Actually, no, wait. I crit that. I don't know why I rolled. I crit that.
Are there any other crits that I should know? Or
Nope.
botches?
The only
Alright,
job
so-
of what?
It's only
this-
joinable that's got the stuff at the minute.
Alright, so Rorden and Marth, you'll notice that like people are starting to like cast sideways glances at this little group that's forming, and like people there's not like a circle forming yet, but people are like slowly steering like a little bit away. They're just like then they don't really want to participate in the extravagance here. And they all seem to be making a beeline for the baked goods section back here. You can actually hear the work of chefs coming from the back section of the inn as well.
You said this was quite a posh place, right? Like a fancy establishment.
Okay, so Marth's gonna walk into the middle of this like gap that's been made, grab a bar stool and pop on it, and he's gonna hold up a flyer that's got a really roughly crappy drawing of his brother, and he's gonna shout, "Has anyone seen Grubshed?
Wait, are you a half orc?
Grant?
Grubshed!
No, he's a wood elf.
I was raised by orcs. It's a little bit weird."
Apparently, they removed his testicle.
I want you to know, Grant, take a moment. You understand this better than anyone. Appreciate that you just heard his voice saying about Grubshed and just bask in that for a moment. Just that voice.
I'm just taking the second to absorb the fact that Grubshed's brother is a wood elf. For those of you who do not know, Grubshed is one of Chris's long-term characters, and he's going to fit right in with this group. I assume we're going to get the honor of meeting Grubshed, because you wouldn't pass the opportunity to play Grubshed, right? But so I know what you're in for, and y'all motherfuckers can suck it. I'm not sorry at all.
All right, so John Evil's is going to get a beat for the testicular fortitude joke. By that I mean his accent.
Did I just read the phrase goes into a bartender rage? Somebody in chat just said goes into a bartender rage.
That was Sizz, of course he did.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Alright,
Anyone Grubshed?
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn off the sound effects for the follows. Thank you for the follow there, Danbull. Happens every week.
You, like, nobody is rudely ignoring you, Martha. They all, like, look your way, but there's a lot of, like, non-reactions. Nobody seems to...
Nation! Stormspec donated $15 to the commanders. 3 botches, Squeegee, Victor, and Zang. Enjoy, boys. I do enjoy boys on occasion. Why, thank you. I shall follow this command to the letter.
I got nothing for that one. Perhaps it should have been an elven guy. Maybe that would have helped the whole exchange. But yeah, like nobody like rudely like brushes you off or anything, but they'll kind of like shake their head or shrug, and nobody seems to really notice much.
I'm assuming none of us actually know the picture either.
No, none of you have ever seen him before.
So I'm gonna walk up to the picture because Grant and all of his characters are renowned for being helpful. Holy fucking donations, Batman! 2 crits for Kajere for making such an awesome adventure. We haven't even gotten to the adventure yet. So he holds up. Can you repeat the line for me, Jonables? Say it again so I can.
Anyone Grubshed?
And I shall lean in and look at the picture. Hold still, and I will hold your wrist. And I will... No.
Fucking weirdo. I walk off.
It's a completely valid response.
You're like, fucking weirdo, and I'll be like... So?
I was actually expecting you to say something about like nobody understanding your genius. I'm not gonna lie.
We're not to that point yet, alright? But we will get there, alright?
I'm gonna walk over to the half-orc. You're a half-orc, right? Sang?
Yeah, he is.
What gave it away? Was it my mighty tusks or my slightly green skin?
Mighty tusks.
Whoa, he's got multiple?
At least 3.
All right, Moradin,
You can
let's
tell
go.
that from there, can you?
All right,
Did you?
carry on.
So I walk up to this half walk that I see. I go, excuse me. Hold up the picture again. Do you know Grubshed?
That looks like one of my frequent ladies I sleep with. You're an elf, right?
I am going to look. I am going to look at Zenimar's character with this horrified expression, like, and I will simply say, "Egads gets laid."
It's a bad drawing as well, right?
It's very bad.
None of you know Grubshed's history enough to understand how hilarious that statement is.
I do.
It really makes me sad.
I know it. It's funny.
All right, so
I guess
Paul,
it's not the same person, eh?
Paul,
By the
you'll
look of
see,
horror.
Shut up, Zay.
Paul, you'll see there are 3 of these people, like, they stand out a lot, despite the fact that one of them is very apparently here for the contest. They're very much standing out in the center of this fine establishment.
Yeah.
Do you do anything to? Do you try to avoid them? What do you do?
I walk up to them. And I'll be Alden, critic of confectionery.
You'll sound like
What seems to be the problem?
I like you.
I am.
Wait, did you admit to being a pompous brat?
He said, you sound like a pompous brat. He says, I am. And Boyar says, I like you. I am Boyar. It's great.
A pleasure.
He says, I was an excellent baker, but I quit.
I congratulate you for this decision.
Thank you. It was genius, if I do say so myself. Are you here to critique the contest?
Oh yes, I am.
I suppose that means they did not tell you anything about the legendary pie.
They haven't told me anymore, but I'm here to find it.
Excellent.
And critique the shit out of it.
This is,
Critique the shit out of it.
if there is any sheet to critique, I assume you will do a very good job. Have you seen, and I will take the poster from John Hubble's hands and be like, have you seen this girl?
No.
Sorry, Bucka. And I will hand the poster back to John Hubble's character.
That's not a fucking girl, alright?
I suppose you would be someone you know, then, now would you?
It looks like a bit like a dog.
It definitely was a girl.
Is she a druid? It's hard to tell.
I do not know. It just doing a favor. This is all.
What?
In the middle of this conversation, you'll actually hear a call from the back section of the inn saying that for all contestants to gather around, that the contest proper is going to begin shortly.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go sneak some shit into people's pies for you to critique out of them. And I will head off.
This contest, right? Is it for like a sweet? Is it just any kind of baking? You can make what you want, or is this just like a specific kind?
No, this is just like no holds barred baking. It's just got to be baking.
Did I just hear no holds barred baking? Under what circumstances in baking would there be holds? Are you saying this is just regular baking without spies? Or without swimming pools? Like what?
Hold on. In all fairness, in a kingdom where baking is a very large market, spies are a common occurrence.
Corporate espionage? Nailed it!
I like
Love
how you
it.
Nailed it!
It was like the realization halfway through the word. It was like, shit, I can fit pie in this word. Yeah.
That, for the record, is a perfect time for us to take the top of the hour break.
I agree.
Already?
I couldn't have set that up better than
Espionage.
espionage.